again with another episode of Clever Logic.
Clever Logic. He's clever.
I'm your host, June.
He's Logic.
I want my host to introduce themselves. They're on the camera there.
Go ahead.
The name this week is Top 30 Clever. We went first.
That sounds familiar.
I would never put myself in the top 30 on my own list. I'll be number one if it's my list. I'm just telling you.
Clever has a bunch of fifth place ribbons on his wall. It's like the mediocrity king.
Hey, man.
Yeah, it's your boy, man, Project Logic, man. We here with Plug City. You may be wondering why we're wearing the same thing we wore on the last episode.
Magic.
We're poor. No, we're multitasking out here, man. We just kind of got through kicking it about the top 50. Was it top 50 total? What was the total? Top 50 list. We kind of
Actually, it was 65.
65, but a bunch of irrelevant.
67, right?
68, maybe. Yeah. Let's add everybody.
He had 17.
That Gangster Jag while we're at it.
He didn't make the list.
He didn't even make that, right?
He went top 70? Damn. But yo, the homie Klever, man, he been itching to talk about this Donda album, man. I have no idea why, but he wants to talk about it. This week in music, Donda dropped, Drake dropped, Kanye, Westside Gun dropped, Grip dropped.
I still gotta listen.
A lot of albums dropped this week, but he wants to talk about Donda.
Well, he already dropped what Al Jones called a Donda of a post, describing his initial
feelings about the album.
He Donda the post.
But he has already changed his mind.
Slightly, yeah.
The album seems to be, I'm going to say, pause in advance, growing on him. Pause.
Hey, yo!
And he has a totally different opinion.
When you have a loud laugh outburst like that, like that's called a deflection. like he about to really have to try to make whatever he's about to say make sense. And we're all here because if you know Logic, if you know me, you know I talk a lot. If you know June, you know he can talk a lot. But we're gonna kind of let Klever talk a lot, and hopefully what he says is clever.
Well. And then another thing is, I believe in my heart that Kanye West dropped this album because of Klever. Klever was looking for him. He's cut tires. He's written letters.
Allegedly.
If you ever go to Klever's house and you go down the hallway, turn left into that closet that's on the right, he writes perfectly handwritten notes in the insoles of his Yeezy 350s. And it's just like, for real though, let's talk about this Donda album, right, man. Off rip, let's get to the shits, then I'm gonna let you do your thing. Scale of 1 to 10, where do you rank Donda?
This ought to be good.
In comparison to all
Nope, just a 1 to 10 album. Just a 1 to 10 album. Just a 1 to 10 album. What is Donda?
I stick to my original point. When I originally reviewed, I said a 7.5.
So feel free to, if you feel it's better than that. Like the thing about reality changes.
Right.
Your reality today may not be your reality.
So I would say,
where's Donda?
I would say on its best day, I'm talking clean cut, dressed, looking perfect, you know what I'm saying? Shining. It's an 8.
Oh, wow.
It's a lot of flaws. First of all, both of these projects are flawed.
Wait, hold on.
Wait.
What
are we talking about?
You said it's a lot of flaws.
But it's an 8.
But it's an 8. Shit.
Klever drunk. Go ahead, give it to me.
Okay. Just
Can I?
Logic, am I far off? On a scale of 1 to 10,
it's a
something
8.
is 8 with a lot of flaws.
Like, let's look at this like schoolwork.
So a 6 is fucked up.
So that means
we have a lot to go with it being almost a 2-hour long project though.
But you gave it an 8.
8, you gave it an 8. You must like.
So let me ask you this. Let's be real, Klev. Let's be real. Let me ask you this.
Pause. You must like on projects.
Let me ask you this.
Hey, yo.
Let me ask you this, Klev.
Yeah.
Let's start this off here. Can you realistically be objective about Kanye West?
Absolutely.
Total transparency.
Like, because
listen,
we all got people we fuck with who everybody else in the world may not fuck with.
I'm gonna put everything in perspective. Kanye's my favorite rapper of all time. Let's get that out the way.
Hold on, rapper? Like rap words? or music. Like he makes good music.
Any way you want to put it, Kanye's number one for me.
The reason why I'm asking, because there are certain niggas who, like, let's say for instance, like Cassidy. Yeah. Cassidy can rap his ass off, but he may not be the best at making songs.
Okay, he's my favorite musician.
Okay, that's all.
He's my number one musician all the time.
Okay, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. Can you be objective though if he's your favorite? Like, are you sure?
I hate Yeezus. But
that's consensus.
I did not care about Ye. Ye was not good.
That's consensus though. Those two were like two of the ones that if you would have asked.
But if you look, ask a Beyonce fan about any of her projects.
But
are they gonna be?
But Beyonce ain't dropped nothing as bad as Jesus though. Like there's nothing that people can really be like, yo, Beyonce ain't really hit like the Frankie Beverly and Maze thing. She could have left that alone. But okay, but we're not going there. I don't want to get attacked by the Beehive. Right. Like yo,
but no, I can be.
Let's talk about this Yeezus a little bit, man. What are the standout tracks for you?
Jail Out the Gate. I think Jail is probably one of the best songs he's done in some years, in quite some time. Probably his best song since Ultra Light Beam. It just has it's the theatrics to it.
This motherfucker spitting.
it's the theatrics to it, and it's kind of the Jay-Z verse was kind of a feel good feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a feel good moment to have them go through everything that was publicized that they went through to be able to come back together, and Jay-Z kind of big brother his way, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Donda, you not here, but I got your boy. I'm ringing him back in pretty much, if you will. That was a real good feel good moment. I think Moon is a really standout track. That feature from Kid Cudi, those vocals from Kid Cudi were just beautiful, pretty much. It's just to put it. I can't really put it in any other words.
That's the first time that's ever been said.
This nigga just called Kid Cudi beautiful. Let's keep it moving.
Hey, man.
Hey, listen. Pause. So look, when I turned on Donda, I heard the Donda chant. Donda. I felt like the nigga was trying to hypnotize.
Shout out to Selena Johnson.
That's who did that?
Johnson, yes.
Okay, Selena is dope, but I felt like he was trying to hypnotize me. I didn't feel comfortable listening to it.
Of that, though?
I heard she said it as many, like however many times she said it. That's how old Donda was when she passed.
That's not the only.
And what else was
he did it as
and her heartbeat rate or whatever it was. Like that's one of them things for me that's like super self-indulgent. Like it may hold like some significance to you as an artist, but nobody really cares. Like that's just something cool to say. Like, how far is the earth away from the sun right now? Like, who gives a fuck? Like, okay, cool. You know it. Good job. Like, it's hard to be critical about, listen.
This nigga's heartless.
It's hard. Like, you can't with this guy.
It's hard to be critical about an album titled after his mother who passed. So, my thing, when I first heard that he was naming the album Donda, I expected a whole album of Hey Mama type vibes. That's what I expected.
Now, let me stop you here.
Go ahead.
There was a version of the album that was going around the internet before he even started doing like the listening sessions. Some of these songs were on there, but it was a lot of things that did not make any of these cuts that were made publicized. And in this version, he did. If you remember the rendition of Hey Mama he did at the award show right after she passed away.
Last night I saw you in my dreams. Now
he did
I can't
that
wait to
in
go
there
to sleep.
as an outro originally. That didn't make the cut. That didn't make the final cut. I thought that would have been fitting. As we can tell today at the time of the recording, there were a lot of things that came out that didn't make the album that would have been amazing if they made the album.
Facts. So the Donda chant was no for me. Jail, when I first heard it, I couldn't. Man, niggas be like, yo, we need to go cut this shit. Jail, like, I didn't like it at first. But I listened to it one day when I was working out.
Yeah.
And it was like the theme song for me running stairs, and that shit was dope. Like, that shit made me feel good. Like, I don't know why, because he's talking about going to jail. I don't know what priors he has, but it feels dope. Like,
and I felt the same way about God Breathed.
Man, listen, bro, if that is God breathed, then God's breath stank. Like, that shit is not it. Like, God got morning breath. We not doing that. Y'all know God breathed on me. Bro, he didn't. Y'all blaming him for that. He didn't breathe on that.
Off the Grid is a highlight.
Okay.
That's a highlight. That's
cool.
Probably the best Fabio Foreign verse. I didn't think he can rap the way he rapped on that song.
But let's talk about Kanye's album.
Okay.
What did Kanye do on Off the Grid?
He was good. He was good. But he was not the highlight of that song.
Hey, when niggas take their voice up 3 octaves, they lying. When your girl asks you how that, oh, it was good. I like that. I fuck with it.
But
like,
this is,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Klever West.
this is
Clevier West.
But this is when we get to the problems that I have with the album. It's a double-edged sword. He has amazing features on his album. Hurricane, Little Baby, The Weeknd, amazing features. But it felt like every time there was a feature, he got outshined on this song, on just these songs.
Which is why I can't put Kanye up there too high as far as one of my favorite rappers no more. Because, like, Kanye makes music. Kanye is a curator of... I remember when Kanye dropped the joint, the Graduation joint. And he did the joint with him and T-Pain. And I remember he was doing an interview talking about the project. And he said that I want my albums to be like a time capsule for whatever was going on that year. So if you go back and listen to College Dropout, you're going to get the vibe of what was going on that year. Sure. If you listen to Late Registration, you're going to get the vibe of what was going on that year. Graduation, this is what was going on that year. It's going to be a time capsule for that time. But I feel like once Yeezus came, he switched that up and started trying to be more forward thinking. This is going to be, I'm not doing, because this might have been, I might have recorded this November 2017, but it might not drop till March 2018. So what was going on when I was recording it might not be going on when I drop it.
That's fair.
So I felt like he tried to be a little bit too ahead of the curve. And sometimes when you do that, it works, and sometimes it doesn't. And I feel like Kanye is at a strange place as an artist. When you're saying you're a genius and nobody believes you, it's comforting because you are comfortable not being believed. You're comfortable having to prove yourself. You don't like it, but you're comfortable there. When the police pull you over and they get behind you, your first thought is they about to fuck with me. If the police pull you over and do that little prank they've been doing when they've been pulling people over and then just giving people $100 bills, you're not going to be comfortable.
Right.
You like the $100. You like not getting a ticket, but you're not comfortable. You're looking in your rearview mirror like, what this nigga about to do? Kanye is comfortable being a person who believes something about himself that nobody else believes. Then for whatever reason, everybody starts saying Kanye's a genius. Kanye's amazing. Kanye's this. Now you have to live up to what people have been saying. You have to do something genius. You have to do something amazing. Kanye has to rap for an whole album now. Every Kanye West album has been full of features from day one. Remember Dame Dash when he dropped the College Dropout? Yo, worst case scenario, if it's trash, I'm going to put Cameron on every song and make it do what it do. Like, from day one, he's been leaning on album number 2. Yo, let me get Adam Levine, from Maroon 5. Come jump on this. Let me get Lupe Fiasco, who nobody heard of. Come shine. It's always been. Let me get Common. Let me get Game. Let me get Cameron. Let me get whoever. Let me go lean on niggas. And here we are, 8 albums in. Ye still leaning on niggas.
It's actually album 10.
Album 10.
That's crazy.
You the boy so trash I don't even care about. But he's still leaning on niggas. He's still leaning.
But the one thing I can appreciate that a lot of people don't do, especially as producers, when he does these features, production-wise, they're tailored to the featured artist.
That's cool.
I think Junior is an example. Junior could have just been a Playboi Carti song. Mm-hmm. Hurricane could have just been a Weeknd song. Mm-hmm. We don't get, and like I said, that's just I'm nitpicking.
Yeah.
That's a minute thing, but that's something that I appreciated.
Let me ask you this. Does Kanye have a verse or a production credit on this album that justifies him having his genius status? Not saying he's not a genius. Not saying he's not amazing. I'm saying on this album, is there a beat or a production credit that you hear from Kanye that says, yo, this is why he's a genius? Is there any bars that he spit on this album that says, yo, this is why he's a genius?
I think his verse on Jesus Lord contested that, in my opinion. When I did my initial review, I said that verse was reminiscent of, it's the closest thing that we will get to Backpack Kanye in today's climate and in his mind state. The subject matter and things he talked about was reminiscent of those College Dropout days. If it's anything, to me, it'll be that.
Okay. like I don't know. Like I am harsh.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I ain't going to
You think?
But there's certain things that, because, and this is what's bad about me, and I'm talking about myself. Like, once you do something that I like, it's like once I go to a restaurant and I order a dope ass meal, I'm gonna order that same meal every time I go.
And
you know what I'm saying? It's like every time.
It gotta hit the exact same way.
But I'm cool with that. But if somebody say, "Oh, yo, you want to try the salmon this time?" No, I'll take the steak. 'Cause I know the steak is dope. Give me that. I'm expecting that. And a lot of artists who I like, who I put in my top 5, are people who give me the same thing every time. And there's something to be said about a person like Kanye, who is like, said from I'm gonna stop giving y'all what the sound of the year is, and start creating a new sound.
So let me ask you this:
Yeah.
What is your favorite Kanye project?
For me, College Dropout.
Why?
Because when I heard it, for one, it was refreshing, yet still reminiscent of what I like. So it made me, I like the songs on there. I like the way he put it together. I like the features on there. Through the Wire is probably still my favorite Kanye West song. It just felt like a person who was organically enjoying music. That's what it felt like. I could feel that from the music.
So you think from that point he progressively got worse?
No.
In comparison to, let's say,
no.
Because my favorite, and this is probably top 3 album all time for me, personal favorites, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That's my favorite Kanye album.
So for me, like, his first album felt organic. His second album felt intentional. It felt like, okay, now I'm aware of my celebrity. Like, if you got kids, like if anybody in here if any parent got kids, you will understand this analogy perfect. It's like you sitting on the couch, kind of looking at TV, and your kid is over off in the corner of your eye, and they do something funny to have you cracking up, and you like, dog, that was hilarious, and your kid just in their own little world. But then your kids see you laughing and see that it's funny, and now they try to intentionally do something funny. And like, oh, you ruined it now. Like,
right.
You trying to, like, it was funny at first, like, cut it out now, sit down, chill out. And it's like that. It's not that it's bad. It's like you're aware. Like College Dropout, nobody believed in him. He had a lot to prove. He put the all falls down. I felt that shit.
That's still probably my you know
what I'm saying? But then it's like Late Registration. Like he was aware of his celebrity, but he didn't do the, all right, go sit down. It's like, oh, you famous, and you did exactly what you were supposed to do being famous. Okay, this is fucking dope.
But then another point I want to make, he was forward thinking when he did 808s and Heartbreaks. And if you remember, that album was universally hated when it first came out.
As it should have been. Wow. I mean, there's no wrong with that. Like,
wow.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with that. But before 808s and Heartbeat did Graduation. Wait till, like, look at this nigga knocking down the microphone and shit. Like, then he did Graduation. And you remember after Graduation, he had his first 4 albums planned out when he got signed. It was supposed to be College Dropout, Late Registration, Graduation, Good Ass Job. You know what I'm saying? So he had a plan. So after Graduation, wait till I get my money right. Niggas can't tell me nothing right. I felt that in my soul because I wanted my money right. And I wanted niggas not to be able to tell me nothing. That shit was fire. I fuck with that whole album. He had a couple misses, but I fuck with it.
Woo. Drunken Hot Girls was a miss.
Yeah, it was definitely a miss. It was supposed to be. It was fun though.
Oh my God.
That was
drunk. Horrible.
Like niggas just had fun with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So 808s and Heartbreak kind of threw a curveball and everything because he went through some shit. Like if you listen to a lot of his older his album before that, it was shit he had been through. He had been through the car crash, and I'm telling y'all about what happened. He been through these situations, and I'm telling you what happened. 808s and Heartbreak was in real time. He got his heart broke by you keep trying and you stay right, girl. And when I get on, I'll you'll ask for a white girl. And the nigga got left by the white girl that he left his girl for. And he was in real time heartbreak in the public eye.
I didn't really get a chance to appreciate that album until I went through my own heartbreak.
Hey, can y'all just picture Klever going through heartbreak?
That shit tough.
I can.
Can you imagine them calls? This nigga is crying to you in rhyme form.
That shit rough.
This bitch broke my heart. I don't know where to start. She tore my shit apart. Bars. Like no, but for real though, no.
I couldn't appreciate it. I went through my own shit.
A lot of music is like that though.
Yeah,
and it was a curveball.
That's why I ranked that album so high for me personally, because a lot of when music can invoke a feeling within you, you hold that to a higher standard than anything else.
For sure.
Now let me ask you this: is the Kanye album better than Drake album? Watch him lie, y'all.
Slightly, yeah.
Wow.
And the crazy thing,
is the Kanye album better than Drake album?
the crazy thing, going down my timeline, and I got like 4,000 plus friends. And I'm surprised a lot of people agree.
You're amongst a lot of weird company.
Yeah, I was like, them ain't none of your friends.
Surprised a lot
I'm
of
glad
people.
you guys are all together.
But I have a huge problem with Certified Lover Boy, and it was a part of the marketing that we
Don't
got in
ever
comparison.
ever say that whole title name. Let's keep it as CLB. Don't ever. That's CLB's fine.
Y'all wild as hell.
I just want to hear how you have a problem with CLB, but not a problem with Donda. You have a
I have
but
problems.
you have a huge problem with CLB.
I have problems.
Donda,
I have problems with both albums.
What's your problem with CLB? Tell me about what your problem is with CLB. It's called Certified Lover Boy for a reason. So if you hating on the Lover Boy songs on Certified Lover Boy, that is like you hating on steak in a steakhouse. If you're a vegan, don't go there. So what is your problem with Certified Lover Boy?
The funny thing is, with you saying that, my problem is the exact opposite of the point that you just tried to make.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't think he had enough. Let's go back to when he did the Dark Lane demo tapes last year. My favorite song on that was Losses. That was just like the things that he was saying, like I felt it. I'm like, this is what this album is going to sound like. I'm going to get these vibes. Now we get some of these songs in there. Pipe Down, by far the best song of that album.
False.
Not even is out of
False.
out of Pipe Down and Champagne Poetry,
False.
the two best songs on that
False.
album. Clear.
False.
Clear.
7 a.m. on Brittle Path.
For some,
But that's a
But
given though.
say for some
Hey.
With
reason,
the subject matter, that's a
Bro,
given for
when the
people
nigga
to-
you talking to get to sounding like West Side Gun ad-libs, but
And that's why I can't listen to that nigga, dog.
You was just sounding like him.
Between his ad libs and him sounding like the nigga that sound like another nigga, like I can't really get into West Side Gun.
But yet, while he's praising the Kanye West album, which sounds like a nigga who sounds like everybody who's on the song he's with.
No all that.
Didn't you just say his shit sounds tailored for the artist he's supposed to be on?
The beats, the productions, not him.
What does he sound like?
He sound like himself. For better or for worse.
You hear this nigga?
They hear me. I'm speaking into a mic. They hear
You
me.
hear this nigga?
They hear me.
Do you hear this nigga?
Did I stutter?
You did a little do.
Did I stutter?
Boom, 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 boom.
Do I need to say it? Do I need to learn it in Swahili?
Put it
to
in
say a different
subtitles or something.
language?
Put it in subtitles.
Do I need to slow it down?
Fuck slowing it down. Speed it up.
Do I need to remix it?
Some other shit.
Okay. You heard what I said.
I'm enjoying this.
Yo, man, this Drake album is fucking dope, bro. Like, but I want it. But your problem is that it's not enough lover shit on Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, it's not enough. Because he did this big marketing thing, you know what I'm saying? Getting the heart in his hair and all that. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna get the second half of Scorpion, pretty much.
Wait. See,
It's clever.
there's not enough. What is on there?
What you mean?
You said there's not enough Certified Lover Boy. Oh God, I had to say that.
Hey, yo.
But what is on there then?
It almost sounds, and it's not a bad thing because
Obviously,
no. It's not a bad thing of what I'm about to say.
Okay.
It's because his formula works, but this almost boils down to a typical Drake album. Okay, question. What about this album sets this apart from all his other ones?
Who are you asking me, Joe?
I'm asking the room.
I'll let Joan go.
I think
Y'all really gotta think.
It sounds.
I gotta think.
It sounds like a Drake album,
Yeah.
but people love Drake, so I don't see the problem with it.
But that don't answer my question.
Because your question is what's called deflecting. Because we're talking about the quality of the product at hand. If you put on a pair of Jordans and you say, yo, what is the difference between that pair of Jordans and the other pair you have? Are the pair I have on quality? If the pair I have on a quality, why does it have to be different from anything else? We're not comparing what's different. We're not comparing what's vibrant.
I don't think that quality compares to what he's been doing either, though.
So you're saying this project isn't quality?
Sir, because like
You're saying so the Drake is not good.
I'm not saying that.
So if the album is good, why do we need to compare it to the other ones? Is it good?
I enjoy it, yeah.
Okay, is it dope?
I can say that's dope.
If it's dope, why do we need to compare it to other Drake albums?
Because that's what we do.
No, we don't. We don't have to compare it to other Drake albums.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
But what you want to do is instead of comparing it to Donda, you want to compare it to another Drake album.
I'm doing both. I'm doing both. I can't do both.
Yeah, but I want to hear why this is not better than Donda when he's rapping better, has better beats, and his features came and did better work. I just want to understand why it's not better. And then we can go into where does this rank on the pedestal of Drake projects. But when I listen to Drake getting in his bag on Champagne Poetry, when I listen to him getting in his bag on 7 a.m. on Brettle Road, which is one of my favorite joints, when I hear him getting his bag on You Only Live Twice, I'm comfortable with the rapping shit. When he gives me my go in the bathroom and cry with the Yeba's Heartbreak, I'm cool with that. When he has fun and
I need to look up some of her music
and doesn't take himself too serious on Way Too Sexy, I'm cool with that.
That was a miss for me.
And it's cool. I'm cool. It's not one of my favorites,
right,
but I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Him and Cudi, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm not too familiar. When he gave us our island vibes with him and Tim's on Fountains,
Tim smoked it. As he's supposed to.
When Drake did his singing shit on Race My Mind, I'm cool with it. Like, Drake gave me a quality album of shit I can fuck with, shit I can listen to for all different types of vibe. Yes, Drake is a human cheat code. Yes, Drake's voice is an instrument. Soon as a Drake-type beat drops, you know what it is. This is full of Drake-type beats. This is full of R&B production that is tailor-made for a nigga who knows how to sing but can't sing. Drake ain't hitting no notes. Yeah, he ain't going to no octaves. He ain't giving you no false. He ain't going on no runs. But everything is always tailored for him to look his best. And for somebody who knows that, what Drake does is what a nigga like Rip Hamilton does. Rip Hamilton has great shot selection. He's not the best deepest threat. He's not the best mid-range shooter, but he has great shot selection. So a large majority of the shots he takes, he's going to make. Drake takes shots that he knows he can make. His production is what you expect. His features are what you expect. The song style and fit is what you expect. His flow is what you expect. He does what he does best, and I can't knock him for that.
He also completely wasted that Bun B sample. I wanted to say that too. He completely wasted
Kanye wasted a Jay-Z feature.
But to answer your question, I just feel like to me, I just felt like Donda was a more cohesive project.
And that's the one, and it's crazy because that's the one problem I have with Donda. I don't feel like it was cohesive at all. I felt like Donda was all over the place. I felt like Kanye did, from hearing the complaints that everybody's had with Donda, Chris Brown, Soulja Boy, now we're hearing the shit with Dre 3000, all these different features and versions of songs that didn't make the project. He did a version of a song with Jay-Z and a version of a song with DaBaby. Like he's kind of, I felt like he was all over the place. I felt like Kanye, and I hate that I always use analogies, but I'm bad at talking, even though I talk a lot. When Griselda and Slaughterhouse's problem with Eminem and as Shady was, they felt like Eminem was using them as a muse, like meaning Eminem needed them to get inspired, not really as much to invest in them and push them as an artist, but Eminem get in the studio and hear what Slaughterhouse is doing, hear what Button and Royce and Crooked and Joel is doing, and get inspired to go rap. You hear what Griselda and them is doing, and he get inspired, and he's using them for inspiration, and not really like, yo, come hop on the album. Yo, we need a feature. Yo, we need you to come and do an interview with us. Yo, we need you to do. He wasn't trying to do that. He just wanted to get inspired. And I feel like Kanye uses a lot of these people to get inspired. If you look at it, we all know Kanye can make dope beats. Nobody's questioning that. But all of his production has other production credits, whether it's Swiss or somebody else. Somebody else is on Kanye beats. Kanye don't need nobody else to help make his beats, but I don't feel he has the inspiration. So, yo, Swiss, come do this, lay me something, and then I'm going to go tinker with it and make it yay.
So then what would we have to say for that same thing with Drake's writing credits?
But here's the thing, though, right? What writing credits are we talking about? Like, because we do understand that the shit with him and Q Miller.
And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that.
And I'm just saying, but what are we talking about when we talk about the top 50 Drake songs? None of them are off of If You're Reading This Is Too Late. None of his top songs are shit that Q Miller wrote. Like, yeah, he had niggas send him some reference tracks. He took those reference tracks, he used them. That's facts.
Even now on this album, you can go to the songs that it's just him with no features. You look at the credits, they credit 7-8 writers.
So you have to, like, when you're on that type of level, if I was to do my own song, but if in a bar I said, to Machiavelli returns, it's all eyes on me, and then just completely smoke the rest of that verse with my own original shit, I have to credit Tupac because I took that. Just like with that key.
So Kanye can't do the same thing with production?
But what are the samples that he's using? When motherfuckers like Styles P, when all these people were coming out, Swiss Beats, when all these people were coming out and saying, yo, Kanye flew us out to Wyoming to have us write for him. When people were saying, yo, Kanye flew us out to Wyoming to have us do production with him. Pusha T, Psy, and he even addressed that shit. So, like, he does that. He uses these people, which is fine because Kanye has reached musician status.
So do you have that same problem with Dr. Dre?
But yes, but because Dr. Dre isn't ranked as a lyricist, though. Like, if Dr. Dre is like, yo, Jay-Z wrote my shit, Busta Rhymes wrote my shit, what's my man King? I can't think of his name right now. The niggas who wrote DOC wrote my shit. If
always said
Bishop Lamont.
I just had to ask.
Yeah, my thing is if he's came out and clearly said all these niggas wrote my shit, niggas who ranked the Chronic high, they're not saying Dre was the best writer. We saying, yo, this is a dope ass album. We know Q wrote this shit. It's dope as fuck. The production is dope. The same way with Diddy. Diddy don't make beats, but he get production credits. Because everybody else make the beats and Diddy be like, no, take that out. Put that in.
And get a production.
And that's Diddy's sauce, and that's what he do, and he makes shit better, which is why which is why 112 flopped when they went to Def Jam,
man,
because they needed Diddy's sauce. Diddy made that shit work, so that's Dre.
I remember
but
that.
When you put in niggas in certain categories, now we have to be critical. So it's like, yo, is Kanye one of the best rappers of all time? He got one of my favorite rap verses of all time. Is he? But we also know back then Rhyme Fest was writing the shit. Like then Saha was writing the shit. And Pusha T was writing the shit.
Saha was right for everybody at that time, though.
Saha's fire.
Saha's right for
We need to do a
everybody.
Saha cast, but we can't. I need a feature from Saha. I can't afford it, though. I don't have drug money.
Yeah, I said he ain't doing much these days.
No, I can't fuck with him. That's just one of my favorites.
But what is your... So what's your favorite Drake project?
So this
is the debate I have with people.
So
it's one clear-cut answer for me.
Let me be clear. So
okay.
For me, Drake does not have, in my opinion, a classic project. In my opinion, he doesn't. Drake, in my opinion, every project, he has 4 or 5 standout joints.
Okay.
And then he has a lot of good and then some okay, then My favorite from Drake is So Far Gone. That's my personal favorite from Drake. When So Far Gone dropped, it was a complete curveball from everything that was going on at the time. We was mid Ross. We was mid Jeezy. We was INDEPENDHJKLMNOP, if you know what that mean. We was in the middle
Those
of
were
T.I.
the actual lyrics of the song.
Yeah, we was in the middle
wondering.
when T.I. dropped King. What you know about that? I know all about nigga. What? We was South crazy. I think that year Detroit had like 4 Dirty South Invasion concerts. Like the South was running shit. Niggas was leaning with it, rocking with it, snapping. Yep, MIYT. Hey, looking boy, fun looking boy. Wanna go get a gun looking boy. Party like a rock star. Like in Drake.
This is like one of those time capsule videos you just go through every single year.
And Drake came out the softest nigga. My sister was young at the time. She used to watch Degrassi, so she knew who Wheelchair Jimmy was. I had no idea who the fuck he was. I had never heard of Degrassi. Clean cut, nigga looked actually like a black Jewish dude, over smiling. I watched the freestyle video when he was scrolling the BlackBerry. Like, yo, this goofy nigga can rap. And then I heard You the Best.
So it was a culture shock for you.
What? No, this nigga who looks like he was gonna come out here and do some soft shit is barring niggas' head the fuck off. And then he turned around and did some soft shit while barring niggas' heads off. Like, who told you could do that? We don't do that in America. So, like, who told him he could come across the border and do that?
So listen, let me say this.
Nigga,
I feel like Drake has 2 classic albums.
what are they?
Take Care.
Okay.
Nothing Was the Same.
Okay. Not for those of y'all who are measuring the value of hip hop opinions, he said Drake has 2 classics. Take Care and Nothing Was the Same. He said that. Klever. This guy.
Now this is always usually the debate that I have with people when I talk about this subject. Those are the 2 that always comes down to. Take Care is my personal favorite. Mm-hmm. I would say from just a pure just rapping perspective, Nothing Was the Same is his best album.
Were you going through your heartbreak when this dropped?
No, actually.
Okay, so you like this with the unbroken heart.
Yeah.
Okay. So no Tony Braxton.
No Tony Braxton.
Jesus. All right, look, because we ain't got a whole lot of time left. We've been here all fucking day. Let me ask you this real quick. I'm 38. I just turned 38 yesterday. I'm gonna tell my age because the shit I like, a lot of shit is from my era. Give me your top 10, just to kind of put this in context. Give me it don't gotta be in order. I'm not gonna hold you to it. Give me your top 10 rappers.
Okay, here we go. Let me see if I can do this. Kanye.
Okay.
Nas.
Okay.
Busy Bone.
Man, cut the cameras off. Send this nigga home, dog.
Hey, yo, chill.
Send him home.
Let me go.
Send him home.
Let me go. Method Man.
Excuse me, Mrs. Green. We need Aaron Klever sent to the office, please.
I can't with these.
Bro, this nigga said Busy Bone his top 10 of all time.
It's my list.
Busy.
It's my list.
That's the one who was, this is what it sound like when thugs cry. Nigga, we represent the planet, get schizophrenic and bent. Like, I fuck with this nigga. The nigga on the crossroads who nobody knows his verse.
Hey, what's your list, man?
Singing on my grand, you can. What did you say? Did you say my grand said you can?
What's your 10?
Can I ride your bike? My grand said you can. Like, my grand didn't say you can ride my bike. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Nah, what's your 10?
No, I'm not. But you put Busy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You said Busy. I'm sorry. You said Kanye, Nas, and Busy Bone. That's just like when you used to.
Everybody.
Did you ever used to tell jokes when you was a kid that was like, yo, a black man, white man, Chinese man walked into a bar? You don't ever remember them jokes? This nigga said Busy Bone, Nas, and Kanye walked into a bar. Continue. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm talking about. Nigga, Kanye making them beats. I'm trying to get a beat. Nas, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. My bad. You just gotta have some fun. We down the last 5 minutes. So. Go ahead. See. Busy Bone in your top 10. Go ahead.
Method Man.
Okay.
Gotta throw Jay in there.
Jay-Z, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cameron. 50. Ross.
Hold on. I gotta make sure it ain't no cracking. Oh, this Crown Royal. He good.
What's that? 8.
You said? Who'd you say before 50? You said Cameron. Did you say Ja Rule then 50? No, I missed it because I was moving the bottle. You said Cameron who then 50? We got Nas, Jay-Z, Busy Bone, Method Man, Jay-Z. Cameron, Jay-Z, Ross.
50.
That's 8.
And then I'll do Pac and Big, 9 and 10.
Did you put them in there because you have to, or those really your 9 and 10?
That's my 9 and 10.
How old are you?
29.
What year did you start listening to hip hop? What was the first song that you remember, like, rap? I'm pretty sure I'm dating myself, like, but with me, like, I couldn't listen to custom music in the house. So I had to sneak and listen. So what was your real, that wasn't on VH1, that wasn't on MTV before you was going to school? What was like, yo, I fuck with hip hop song? But at your young age when you really was like, yo, I fuck with this?
It was Master P Ghetto D album.
Okay. About how old were you then?
Maybe 6, 7.
So you was fucking with rap like really, really fucking.
For my older brother, yeah.
Oh, but
And everything that he had,
okay.
that's just kind of just why. So
96, 97?
That was like 97, 98, because I was like in 8th grade then.
Okay.
And I remember when that came out because we used to listen to that shit on the way to the games.
So things that
body and get our ass whooped. We wasn't
so
about nothing.
things that he would listen to, like All in Low Limit, DMX. So like when, and then when it's X, that's one of my favorite albums. Dope album. Even like the older stuff, Cool Breeze. That was a dope album. So album that he had. Yeah. So it goes deep, but it wasn't until I would probably throw Luda in there as well, because Word of Mouth was really the first album that kind of like, when I started branching out and was able to just listen to music that I wanted to listen to for myself. Albums like, you know what I'm saying, Word of Mouth, Carter 2, Blackout 1, Method Man, Red Man. Just some examples.
Let me ask you this. So I'm going to ask you, this is what we're going to do. We got like 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw out some names of some artists.
Got it.
And you're just going to tell me.
3 minutes left. You got to do your top 10.
Yeah, I'm going to get that in too. I'm going to get that in. That's why I was trying to rush through these questions real quick. I'm going to throw my top 10 out there. I'm going to throw out some names of some artists. And I just want you to give me like yes or no if you know or are super familiar with at least 3 songs that they have done.
Okay.
Like, of course, you might have heard the name, but yo, if 3 songs come on, I can kind of rap along. I'm familiar with them. Not just, I know the name. Just kind of gauging, what all you listen to and what era. So, Cool G Rap.
No.
Rakim.
No.
CL Smooth.
Nope.
Ice Cube.
Yes.
Big Daddy Kane.
Not 3. No.
Okay. EPMD.
No.
You're listening to EPMD on the way home.
And I'm not doing this to put him on the spot. I'm just trying to.
We're the same age, and everything he said.
But that's the whole point though, because like what I don't want to do, what I hate when these conversations come up, is the older dude try to be like, "Yo, you wasn't there." Like, you don't really.
I hate that.
I get it, because every generation can say that, but I want your opinion is just as valuable. But when niggas start listening to your top 10, why is this nigga there? Because he wasn't out there for this. He wasn't around for that. So that's just kind of why I'm asking you. Just kind of get a gauge for what you was around for.
Right.
LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Do or Die.
Yes.
Psychodrama.
No.
Speed Not Mobsters.
Nope.
Tech 9.
Not 3.
Okay. Let's see. Let me go west a little bit. Daz and Corrupt.
Yes.
Exhibit.
Yes.
Busta Rhymes.
Yes.
Let me see who else I can go. Let's go UGK.
You better.
Not 3.
Spice One.
No.
Okay, let me go down south a little bit. Let me see. Songs, actual songs. Let me see. Let me try to get a good gauge for this. Witch Doctor.
Nope.
Young Bloods.
Yeah.
Trick Daddy.
Yeah.
One more. Let me think of one more. Let me give you another old school. Pharcyde.
No. I know Pharcyde, but I don't know.
Philly's Most Wanted.
Nope.
Let me try something a little bit more recent. Petey Crack.
Not 3.
Clips.
Yes.
Okay. I just kind of want to get a good gauge for what you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want niggas coming, he ain't put him. Because nigga, he younger than that. He wasn't up on them like that. So my top.
Oh, no, I left out Wayne. Wayne is somewhere in my top 10.
He left out Wayne, guys. Weezy F baby, and please say the baby.
Yeah.
Oh, now let me ask you this before I go into my top 10 real quick. Was your top 10 like your personal favorite or who you think is the best?
No, my personal favorites.
Personal favorite. Okay, so I'm gonna do my personal favorites too, because there's a difference between.
Those are two different. Because like if we just did what I think, you're gonna get like Most Def, Black Thought, and like those people in there.
What?
Let's stay on topic.
All right, so my personal favorites: Styles P, Joe Budden, Black Thought, Redman.
Redman's fire.
Eminem.
I love Redman.
That's my top 5.
Okay.
They're not in order. I'm
Not
just
in
running
order.
through ones who my favorite. Shout out Dane Black, nigga, hit me up. Yo, Dane, we live in the middle of an episode right now. I hit you back as soon as we leave. Jay-Z. That's 6. Drake is actually Outkast. I'm gonna count both of them. That's 8.
That's fair.
And I hate that I'm agreeing with you on one on this one, but he's there, and I know niggas want to shoot me for it. But Rick Ross, I fuck with Ross heavy. And then after that will probably be Pop.
Okay,
so that's 10. Like I miss like Big is not in my top 10, even though I'm in that age range because I was up on Pac because like the older people around me was listening to Pac, and anybody Pac didn't like, I didn't like. So because if Pac this big, I didn't listen to Big. I got on Jay-Z late. Like I graduated high school in 2002. I didn't get on Jay-Z until when I was in college, 2003. My roommate was the biggest Jay-Z fan on earth, and he made me listen to Jay-Z.
Yeah,
and in 03, I was like, man, fuck that nigga. Nigga, Pac said Jay-Z died too. Like I wasn't trying to hear nothing Jay-Z was talking about because Pac said it. You know what I'm saying? So I got on a lot of East Coast music late. The earlier East Coast shit I did listen to was the Fugees, was the Lost Boys, was fucking Foo Snickens, was fucking I can't even think of their name. Bump stickity bump bump.
Das Effects.
Das Effects. You know what I'm saying? Diggable Planets. Fucking Arrested Development. Like that was the other shit. If it wasn't West Coast, it was that type of shit. I fuck with Quali, Common, and most
Arrested Development do have one of my favorite songs, so I will say that.
Is it Tennessee?
Everyday People.
Everyday People.
That's
dope.
my shit.
It's dope. It's dope. A lot of people
Every time that song comes on, I'm just in that mood.
It make you feel good.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
And them niggas got a
yeah.
whole TV show shut down too, by the way. Them niggas is dope. The show that used to come on Arrested Development, they used their name, they got their shit shut down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what happened. They was using their name. Like they got they own that shit. You
Oh,
can't do that.
yeah. Fuck
Niggas said,
that.
pay us to
Run
take
me
it
my
off. They got
shit.
the car.
Run me
But
my
though.
shit.
So yeah, that's kind of my top 10. That's who I rock with.
I
Just so you
respect
get a feel for who we fuck with. Now, June, go ahead and tell us why both our top 10s are fucked up.
I mean, you like what you like, man.
Yeah, but tell us why it's fucked up though. That's your job.
That's what we're here for.
I think it's messed up because neither one of y'all included. I mean, you did at the end. You included Wayne. Nobody mentioned Scarface.
Nah, he not.
I didn't listen to a lot of Scarface.
Wayne not in mine because Wayne don't have a lot of songs to me with content. Like that's the thing. Wayne says
No, he's not a content.
So that's why that's why he's
That's
not in
fair.
mine.
Content.
I'm just
That's fair.
justifying
That's
why.
why I get it.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just
fair.
justifying why Wayne can rap, but
Yeah.
yeah, Scarface. I fuck with Scarface heavy, but for me, I fuck with more of Scarface newer shit than his older shit. For me, for the like Deeply Rooted is my shit.
Deeply rooted.
I fuck with that heavy. That hits for me way harder than a lot of his older shit. So you know what I'm saying? I fuck with the Ghetto Boys.
Hey, one thing I want us to do in a future episode, I want us to rank our top 10 rap albums.
That's
all
easy.
time.
Like that, the albums are easier than the artists.
For sure.
But yeah, we could do that. We got to get June. June, man, before we get up out of here, man, give us your top 10 real quick, man.
Oh man.
Just go get
Yeah, right.
your favorite, just so we can get a
My
taste.
favorite.
Because we're gonna be talking music, so we want to know where
My
you come
favorite,
from.
Scarface.
1,
Tupac.
2,
2,
Jay-Z.
3,
Jesus Christ. Wayne.
4,
okay.
Buster.
5. Ooh, I wish we had time to get into that.
T.I.
6,
Great catalog. Great catalog.
Ice Cube.
7,
Let's see here. Damn. Biggie.
8,
8.
Tupac.
9,
And I'm going to say, damn, I can't think of the number 10.
No M?
No, I would say Royce before him.
What? Wow, that's great.
I respect that.
Overall or just recently?
It's overall. Yeah.
Listen, when
Yeah, because last 12 years of M ruined M for me.
It's either boom bap or needles in my eyelids.
Hey, but see, like
I would take that than these damn ballads that he's been given. Like, we don't got no time to get into it.
I mean,
but-
I love I love Eminem, but you know, I would say
if you were to take them both at their best, fuck the charts, fuck what MTV says, fuck who's been killing. If you would take Eminem's best 5 songs of all time, rapping wise, and Royce's best 5, who wins?
as far as what
Rapping.
just
As far as
rapping.
Rapping.
Oh,
It's-
M.
It's yeah, M.
But I'm just saying, as far as the music content, I like I would choose Royce.
So here's
But
my
the actual MCing, there's no denying.
And
that.
I people have this misconception that I think that Eminem can't rap.
He can rap.
He can rap his fucking ass off.
He can rap.
But as far as what he says about Wayne, like I don't, and M doesn't really have any substance in what he says anymore.
But see, that makes me think you don't listen to M, because M has mad substance. The problem with M is he has the same substance. Like my personal critique of Eminem, and we got like a minute and some change left. My personal critique of Eminem is the nigga needs to grow his hair out, grow his beard out, go to Grenada, go to Cuba, go somewhere where niggas don't know him, and just live a normal life. Like the nigga can't go to Taco Bell without it being 300 people waiting in the parking lot. He can't live a normal life. So you don't have anything normal to talk about. You can't get out with people. Like being black and famous is different than being white people famous. He can't go anywhere. He can't go to the mall. Jay-Z can still live a normal life and be around certain people. And Eminem can't do that. Every other rapper who's famous, take the most famous rapper besides Eminem, and they have some type of attachment to reality. M has no attachment to reality. So it's like he's only rapping about shit that he did in 99. Because when he first came out,
with a crazy and ridiculous syllable count.
Think about it, rock bottom. I feel like I'm walking a tightrope without a circus net. I'm popping Percocet. I'm a nervous wreck. I deserve respect, but I work a sweat for this worthless check. I'm about to burst this tech for somebody to reverse this debt. Like M was spazzing. Yeah. But
you don't get that.
Moment,
you don't get that no more.
But the problem is, the problem is that's all you get. Because he ain't went through. Once him and his mama stopped beefing. Once Haley got older, think about it. He still was trying to come out and take shots at Trump. The same shit you did with Bush. The same shit you did with Clinton. You still trying to beef with
crazy.
Whatever.
He's been around that long.
Whatever pop artist is out. You taking shots at MGK the same way you did Britney Spears and Limp Bizkit and
Bruno
and the same
Mars
clown. Like
and all these.
You're doing the same thing, and it's
thing.
like you switch your flow up. You've proven that you can lyrical miracle anybody. So it's not like, tell us something new. Nigga, are you in love? Like, do you love anybody? Like, are you and Royce the 5'9" doing anything besides switching the chapel one side of the apple, the map, and the blah, blah, blah. Okay, we know you can do that. Are y'all niggas like having drinks? Well, when neither one of them drink, let me not say that because they both from recovery. So are y'all niggas like going out to eat? Are y'all kicking it with niggas? Like, you get on songs and it's just like, bro, you got to tell us something new. You don't do nothing. So it gets old. It's content, but it's the same content. It's rapping, but it's the same rapping. Kanye, even with this, but you think about it, he's growing in his material. He's saying different things. Jay-Z saying, everybody saying different things. Royce growing in his material. Book of Ryan was our first time feeling like we knew Royce. Like, instead of just, my dick bigger than yours, I'll shoot you and make a hole the size of the world and your girl will twirl. Like, okay, nigga, I know you. You talking about your autistic son. You talking about your wife. You talking about the DUI. First time we ever got that. So it's just super dope. I'm rambling right now. Go ahead, John.
I just want to say bye at this point.
Facts.
Let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap it up. How long have we been here, bro?
Oh, we've been here a while.
Good minute. Yeah.
We've been here a while. But we're going to be off for a minute, so we want to get in as much as possible.
Content as we can.
We're going to be out of here for a minute, man. So, but yeah, June, Klever, Hank, your boy Project Logic,
Dope Ideas
episode
Media.
number 1, Dope Ideas Media, Hank Nation TV, Plug City.
Episode 2. This is episode
Two in one day, bro. We went nigga going back to back.
Clever Logic.
You know, see that Drake? You know what I'm saying? See how we can tie Drake into what goes on in the real world? Can we tie Kanye into the real world? We'll see you guys later next week.